Hey guys, it's Natalie with Created by Natalie, and today I have a very different haul for y'all. This haul is coming all the way from Southwest Virginia. I was recently visiting my family there, and my dad suggested we stop by the local Goodwill, and y'all know I cannot pass up a thrift trip. So we went in and it did not disappoint. I found so many gems. I literally had to borrow a suitcase from my dad as well as use a checked bag pass in order to bring these items home with me. So let's just dive right in and show y'all what all I found. Before we get started with the haul itself, I do want to take a quick second to discuss how I ethically thrifted in a rural area because a lot of times this can be debated. So the first thing is that I went on a Monday, which is Goodwill's lowest markdown days, and I went on a Monday afternoon just before they closed. So these items that were the color tag that I was shopping would have been taken to a Goodwill outlet or other Goodwill disposal center, who knows, the next morning. So there were two excess inventory sales going on at the time that I was shopping at this Goodwill. There was both a 75% off sale and a dollar day sale. So that shows to me that they were really trying to push out inventory. The second thing is that this Goodwill was fully stocked. I mean, the racks were completely full. My dad, brother, and I all had trouble going through the store in just an hour, which says a lot. The other thing is that a lot of times Goodwills actually get donations from surrounding cities to rural areas because there is such an excess amount of inventory. I know here in Houston we have donation centers that are separate from the Goodwill Select stores that accept donations and then ship them out to either other select stores or to the Goodwill outlet. I don't really know exactly how they do it, but they make sure that their stores are always fully stocked, so I feel very comfortable with the pieces that I thrifted, and I'm always very conscientious of this fact, and I hope that you guys know that I am not trying to just steal from other people. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started with the haul. The first piece in the haul today is the first piece that caught my eye in the thrift store, and it's this beautiful lavender vintage thick corduroy shirt jacket. It's just amazing. If you don't know, corduroy is very in at the moment, and I just think vintage makes everything even better. This is a size small and it's vintage Blair. This is what the tag looks like. Blair is a relatively common vintage brand. I've encountered it before when I've been thrifting, so it's definitely just a common vintage brand to be on the lookout for. But this is such a unique, fabulous piece. Very excited about it. And to top this cool number off, I found 3 more vintage corduroy shackets. This next one is a beautiful salmon color, and it's also vintage Blair. It's also a size small. I'm suspecting that they are all from the same owner. Really pretty classic corduroy. Love this color. It really reminds me of LL Bean corduroy colors. Just classic, perfect for fall color. I feel like these pieces are just perfect for that transition weather coming up soon. We got to start planning ahead. I know, I'm like, oh my god, I still have summer stuff I gotta sell. So anyway, then I have this beautiful teal vintage corduroy. It is also a size small and is also the brand Blair. Really into this color as well. Just an amazing staple piece. And another one, this one, surprise, surprise, is actually not the vintage brand Blair. It is the brand North Style. And it's just a really awesome piece. This one's a little bit different than the others in that its buttons are not color coordinating to the shacket itself. And just look at this assortment of corduroys. It is amazing, and I am so excited to have found 4 of them. So that's a really cool find. I was so ecstatic to have found these gems right here. Then I made my way over to the dress section where I scored a couple of vintage gems as well as a really cool piece. This is the first vintage dress that I found, and it's a lovely floral. It's just this beautiful maxi length dress. It's got a little tie waist and buttons right here at the midline. It's a size 22. It's a really random brand. I'm not familiar with it. With vintage, I don't necessarily shop for brands. I just shop based on style, print, etc. The brand though is Jamie Brooke Woman. Really pretty piece. I mean, look at this print. It's just so fabulous. It does have shoulder pads, but they definitely could be easily removed if you want them to. That's the lovely thing about shoulder pads, is they are typically sewn in, and so they are great to stay there, but they can also easily be cut out without any alteration. So really fun, fabulous dress. Excited to have found that. That was on super sale, so even better. Then I found another fabulous floral vintage dress, and this one is more of like an overall style. It's got little button straps here and a little pocket button front. It's got a gingham print and then the daisies on top. Really into this pattern. It's a size large, and I just think it would be the cutest thing with like a white top underneath or maybe a black top. Just definitely a layer look would be really cool. Really, really, really into this piece. I think I'm hoping to do a floral collection soon on my Instagram, but if you want to snag these gems before I do that, you should, because you get a discount because I don't have to go through the effort of taking fabulous pictures in them. So that saves me a lot of time and you save in money. Really cool. Then I found the most gorgeous dress. This just totally caught my eye and I just felt it and I was like, that is really nice. This is Soft Surroundings and it's this beautiful boho maxi dress. I remember it being a size 10. Yes, it is a size 10. The tag looks like this. And this definitely can be a bolo. I know sometimes Soft Surroundings is not so much a bolo brand, but this one retailed at $130 and looks like it's reselling at a good amount too. And it's just such a lovely dress. Like, I could not pass it up. I mean, I would have picked it up just based on its style too. And it's got a really nice ruched top and little subtle bubble sleeves and ruched wrists as well. Oh, it's just fabulous. Very, very, very into it. Then my brother found this piece and he did pretty good. I'm really into it. This is a vintage sweater and it's got the coolest thing on the front. It's got an embroidered wolf on it. So cool. And it's got like a really subtle kind of, I don't know if you can see it, but the fabric itself has like a subtle texture and just is in really nice condition for being a vintage sweater. It's a size large, but it's definitely a men's size large, so it could definitely fit a woman's XL-ish, depending. I'll always provide like pit to pit measurements, shoulder to bottom measurements, so people can gauge how it will fit them. But I just think this is the coolest piece. And my dad was like, that's ugly. And I was like, no, it's not. It's so cool. My brother's like, yeah, that's what thrifting's about, is finding all the cool, weird stuff. And I was like, yes, that's right. This is totally on par with that. So really into this one. The brand is Fieldmaster, which I don't think is anything particularly like good or bad. It's just kind of neutral. It is what it is, but it's the wolf that makes this piece. Next, this is my dad find, and that's this Talbot's New with Tags dress shirt. A staple piece for sure, not necessarily my funky style, but saying it was new with tags and it was on super sale, I was like, all right, Steve, good find. I'll pick it up. It's a size 2, wrinkle resistant material, which is pretty cool, saying that it was shoved in the suitcase and it really does not look wrinkled. It's got these cool cuffs and just, it's a really nice piece. I'm not really that familiar with how much Talbot's resells for on Poshmark, but it did retail at $60, so I feel like it's worth the pickup, and I'm excited to get it posted, and I don't even have to steam it because it's wrinkle resistant. How cool. Then this is the last find of the day, and a really funky, just had to get it find. It's this vintage set. Okay, this is the top. It's got little flowers on it and a really cool like little square logo. It's a size medium. Then these coordinating yellow pants. How funky, how fun. I mean, I couldn't pass it up. The material is also so soft. Like, I mean, so soft. My grandma also approved, so that says something. Nana has good style too, so I had to get it. The brand is H&M Abernathy. Never heard of it. Just had to get it because it's so funky, and that's what thrifting is about, right? As Justin said. So that's the tag. Funky find. And that's all for the haul today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked what you saw, be sure to like this video as well as subscribe to my channel. If you aren't already following my Instagram at Curated by Natalie, you definitely should be, because you can reach out and snag these items at a bit of a discount before I post them, or snag them when I post them, because I always try to take really cool pictures to show off what each item has to offer. Thanks again. Bye.